Hello everybody, Jyoti here. Welcome to JoPat Tech Guru. In today's session, I'm going to discuss regarding HTML tutorial. For all the basic tags related to HTML, please do refer to the description box wherein I'll be giving the link to my previous video in which I have discussed regarding all the color codes, H1 till H6 heading styles, table tags, hyperlink, etc. So in today's session, I'm going to discuss regarding HTML forms. So why these forms are required? Whenever you are collecting the information from the user, that time we require the HTML form. Later on, you can take the information and upload it either within the different servers, or you can collect the information and store it for the later use. So a form will take the input from the site visitor and then it will post it to a backend application such as your ASP script or PHP script. So the backend application will perform required processing on the passed data based on the defined business logic inside your application. So there are various ways through which you can introduce the controls. First of all, the form tag is very important, in which we are going to include the form elements. So which are the form elements? Different type of controls like label, text box, text area, checkbox, radio button, select box, password, submit or reset button, etc. Form tag contains different kind of attributes. The first one is action. This is the backend script information or backend script URL. It is going to process your passed data. In the method, we are having two options, either get or post. Usually it is used to upload the data. Other than this, we are having target and end type also, wherein you're going to give the target window or frame. And end type is the one which is going to specify how the browser encodes the data before it sends to the server. So let us see how we can include all these controls inside HTML form and make it like a standard registration form which can be used in any of your web pages. Currently, I have written the heading as customer registration form, and I have introduced one horizontal line to separate out the heading with respect to the controls. To honor the time I have already written the code, I'll start explaining all these things by including them each and every information within the forms. So input tag is the one in which I'm going to give the different types. Input type equal to checkbox or text box or radio button. Like this, you can go on writing the different types to get the controls respectively. First, I'm going to ask the user customer number. Second is name. Third is mobile number. For all these things, I have taken the text boxes. Second, if I want to accept the gender from the user, for that, I have to use the radio button. So after the tag, you are going to write the text. To separate out each line, I have given the break so that you will get it like a form file format. Now, what about the education? Education will be the one in which I'll be having the multiple option. If I'm going to give the checkboxes, I can give multiple option. User can select only one option or more than one option. But for the radio button, he can select only one option. But if you are executing this form, you will be able to select both the radio buttons. If you want only one radio button to be selected, then again you have to write the coding, either with the scripts or with the any other application languages which are available in the entire system. So we are including all the different type of education here. User can select using the checkboxes. Next, suppose if I want to accept the informations like user ID and password. For user ID, I'm going to give the text box. For the password, we are having a standard input type, that is password. Whatever the data you are going to type it, that will be represented as star. Later on, you can encode it. If I want to ask the customer the address, addresses will be what? The number of lines or multiple lines. So I can specify how the area of the text will be. If it is a text box, then you'll be hardly having a number of rows. You'll be having a single row with multiple columns. In text area, you'll be having multiple columns as well as multiple rows. You can go on giving it by adding the attributes calls or rows. Let me just execute this, and again I'll come back to the other controls. So here you can observe that I'm getting all the customer number, customer name and customer mobile number, 3 text boxes, 2 radio buttons. Out of that I can select both the radio buttons. Checkboxes 1, 2, 3, 4. I can select all options. Enter user ID. I can enter the user ID here. Password, whatever you enter, it is getting represented as star. Then this is the text area in which the box is going to get displayed with number of columns and rows specified. Let me give a break here. So you can observe that the text area contains enter address here, whatever the in between text you have written, and instead of this you can go on writing the address with comma or with any of the other separations. Next, other than this text area, what else I have got? We are having a drop down list box. So drop down list box is the one in which I'm giving the option to the user. He can choose any of the option. So select is the tag in which I'm adding the options. If you want any default item to be selected, that time you can add the selected keyword within that option tag. If I don't add selected here, automatically it will display Gujarat. If I want Kolkata to be selected by default, that time I need to add the selected keyword. So here you can observe that by default it is showing me Kolkata and 3 different options. Okay, so other than these things, what else is there within the input type? There are different type of buttons. Buttons will play a very important role because you need to submit the form so that it is getting stored in the local or in the particular database. So for input type equal to submit, a submit button is going to display, or you can give reset button, or you can give input type equal to button. So here in this input type equal to button, you need to give the value. Otherwise button will be displayed as blank. You can use either of these one. Usually reset button is to reset all the data or everything will be removed. Again, you can re-enter it. Submit will submit to the particular databases or particular application. Click here. This is a standard text which we have given it in the third tag. You can give button tag also, wherein you can give it like this. Directly a button tag. So whatever you're going to write it on the button, you can type it in between the button tag. Next, coming back to the other informations. Usually after the form, you'll be getting some rules and regulations that need to be followed while you are entering the data. For that, we are having OL and UL. OL is ordered list. OL is the ordered list in which I'm going to get all the standard numbering format, or bullets will be in terms of numbers. So there is a different set of attributes which are introduced within the OL. You can give start and you can give the number which need to be started, or you can give reversed, or you can give the different types. So let us see one by one how exactly we can implement the same. So within this OL, I'm going to write two informations to the user. Please enter all the details properly. Enter first name in capital letters. Let me give first of all the start. I want to give 50 here so that it should start with the 50. These are the different options. Suppose if I want to give 1 itself, you can give 1 or you can leave this blank. You can just remove this. It's simply a OL. It is going to display the 1, 2, 3, 4 format. OL will always give you 1, 2, 3, 4 because this is the default one. If you want any other types, then you can give type equal to Roman 1, or you can give capital A, small a, capital I, or 1. Accordingly, they are getting displayed. So let me give Roman I or Roman 1. Now we can observe that all the points are getting displayed with 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Roman format. Similarly, you can change accordingly as per your requirement. Then what about the UL? So UL is unordered list. We are getting bullets here. We are getting bullets here. And now if you want the bullets of different type, then you can again include style, wherein you are having circle as by default. If you want disc or square, then you need to specify that. So circle is going to get displayed for both the points. Circle is going to get displayed for the points. And suppose if I want in a reversed way, you are having again a keyword called as reversed, that I can put it within the OL tag, and you can observe that you will be getting 2 and 1 for the points. So like this, you can utilize the OL and UL. So this is all about the customer registration form, which is having different type of controls. Hope this video is very helpful to you. Please do like and subscribe my channel for the other videos, and let me know which all other things you are looking in the entire HTML or JavaScript or any other kind of technologies. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.